I'm the asshole for not giving my daughter her education fund money. Yes. Like, why wouldn't you? This is her education fund money. Is she going to school? If she's going to school, like, yes, you are. Like, it's gonna be once again one of those parents that will be like, yeah, I did something selfish with the money. Can I? 54 male. I have 2 children, 24 female, 21 male. With my wife, 52 female. When the kids were young, my parents set up education funds for both of them. So it's not even you that set them up. It's your parents. It's the grandparent for both of them, which was very generous of them. My wife and I expected our kids to attend college and then graduate school. As we have done, I have a PhD, my wife has a master's. Because of this, we decided not to use the funds for our kids' undergrad degrees and did not tell them about the money. My daughter has always been more into liberal arts, while my son is more into STEM. I'm confused on how this changed something here, but let's go. My wife and I are worried about her ability to find a job, but she insisted on studying music and film in college. She was accepted to some top school and chose to attend a rather expensive one, but she had scholarship to cover almost all of her tuition. At this point, dude, like, here's the thing. Even if you do not use the money to pay for your tuition, if you do not have to think about like how you're gonna pay your next month of rent, you're gonna be able to work so much better on your hard-earned stuff. I know I'm gonna be like saying that he's the asshole in the end. She lived in a very small apartment shared with friends in a not so nice area far from campus. You know, like, she could have been on the side of the campus. She could have had time. That's crazy. But she was fine and learned how to budget effectively. After graduating, she luckily found a job that doesn't pay extremely well, but she enjoys, and scraped the idea of grad school. Okay, it's a situation that is like that is happening in the US. That's kind of clear. If you're telling me that I have to pay a buttload of money to be able to reach university, like, that deterred me. There was a time in Quebec where a political group came in and was like, we're gonna up the price of university by 75% in the next 5 years. And I was like, okay, I don't have the money for university anymore. And I decided to pursue like a college degree, which is under university degree where I live, because it was costing too much. And when another government came back and was like, yeah, that was trash, let's not do that, let's just upgrade it by 3% per year from now on, I was like, good, I can go to school if that's the case. Like, that is okay with me. So not having money and wanting to go to university is a problem, and eventually you have to like try to track if it's worth it for you to finish your program, to reach that program. And if the absence of money was for your daughter the reason to be like, no. My son decided to do engineering, and he also expressed that he had no interest in grad school. My wife and I were disappointed, but accepted it since at this point he is already all set up with a very good job and he completes schools. I already hate them a bit. Since he did not receive as many scholarships as his sister, we decided to use his education fund to cover his tuition and living expenses. He was able to get a large and nice apartment of his own close to the school, which is important since his classes are so demanding. You do not like, it's not because you're in art or because you are in social sciences or liberal arts that your classes are not demanding. This is so dumb. Which is important since his classes are so demanding and he needs a comfortable space to work. You're the asshole. You're the asshole, no doubt. Hunter was confused and asked how we could afford this. And he told her about the education fund. She called us and asked why she didn't have one, and we told her that she did. We just didn't use it because we hoped she would attend grad school. She seemed hurt by this and asked if there was any way she could have the money now. We explained that there would be a fee to simply withdraw the money for non-education users. And if we choose to do that, it would belong to our grandparents, so they could put it toward their own use. She's been quiet and short when answering our text, and hasn't answered our calls at all since then. I know that it seems unfair to her, but it's not really our money in the first place, and she's no longer in college. Plus, our brother only received it for educational purposes. And it wouldn't be right for her. No, like, here's the thing. It was not right for you to just, like, straight out hold on to it while she was in college, but give it openly to her brother. You're the asshole. You're like, no, but it's fair. We used it for that reason for him. So he got to have a good life while going in STEMs, because we love the fact that our son went in STEMs and it was harder for him to go through that. But for a girl, that went too hard. We'd rather for her to just like go in a cheap apartment with friends, like have to deal with a lot of other thing that goes with that kind of living situation, and also being further from the school. You're an asshole. You're an asshole. There's no doubt. You're trying to say that it's fair. It's not fair at all. Basically, they both reach the same the same learning degree. They both stopped at college. You're the asshole. I'm pretty sure like people will be you're the asshole. And I'm surprised your PhD and master degree you could, yeah, thank you. Like you're there, oh, you're so brilliant. How the fudge do you think it's fair? Your daughter attended college and had a scholarship. Your son attended college with no scholarship. You choose to not let your daughter use our college fund for everything that her scholarship didn't cover, and you let your son use this for everything. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Because it wasn't even our money. It's not yours either. It's not yours either. He's basically waiting. He is basically waiting for his parent to die so that he can get the money, because he's going to be the one inheriting that fund. He's a freaking asshole. Like this is what PhD brings him. He's just like, yeah, now I know this is going to be my money. What the fudge do you expect anyone to say that you're not the asshole? You've been unfair, and you've told her that you haven't been unfair when she called you on your bullshit? What the fudge? You have the self-esteem, but you lack the conviction, because it forces you to rely on someone else. Oh. No, you have to pay college out of your own pocket in the USA. Rents barely pay anything. Ouch. A friend in the UK of mine made the joke about the US healthcare system that basically goes like, we saved your life, now pay us $3,000. Like ruining your life. So as an understatement, I feel like there's a bit of density in what he's saying, as in he gives argument that if you tell them to like a 6 years old, he's gonna be like, oh, okay, and that's gonna be fair. But nobody can read that and be like, this is equality. Like, this is not equality. This is not equity. It is not like giving the same chances to both of them. And it is not also like giving more to the one that is the most in need. Because like, there's an argument that could be done. In most situations, ethically, you could be like, okay, it is not equal. You did not get the same thing. And this is extremely okay because that one needed more. And we made it equal by using equity. Like, you could build an argument around that. But here, it's none of those. None of those. And that person who says that, like, he's a PhD and his wife has a master's degree, how? Why? Aid Renegade Doctor. Perform successful art surgery. Card declines. Doctor. Performs mortal combat fatality. I mean, we both know it's not how it's gonna happen. They would rather let you go on that huge debt and be like, yeah, it's gonna pay on the long term. But yeah, that's basically how it happened.